Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Deep Cuts Reactions and my name is Greg. And I watched a video yesterday by Luke O'Shea, who I dearly love that guy, man. He's just the greatest songwriter. And he did this song called Lady of the Land. And, I didn't know what it was about and uh, watched it. And, by the end I had a clue. But he was writing about Joy McKean, who was Slim Dusty's wife, and had her own career too, and was with her sister for a long time. But it was just such a cool song and such a great story that went down the rabbit hole looking for her stuff, and a lot of it didn't have the greatest sound because it was done in the 40s. So I did find this, which I think is like 98, but this is Slim Dusty with Joy, and it's Walk a Country Mile. So let's check it out.
Let's welcome out singer, songwriter, Joy McKean. Big hand to Joy McKean. Well, I've walked a mile or two in my lifetime, and I've traveled down some muddy tracks and dry. 'Cause if I wanted to get where I was going, I knew I'd just have to walk that country mile. Now a country mile would be the longest distance a man could ever travel when he's down. And you curse the never-ending road before you when you think you'll never make it into town. But you meet a friend or two along the highway, and you learn a lot you never knew before. And if the journey takes a lifetime when you thought a year or two, well, you just don't give up easy anymore. I've walked a mile or two in my lifetime, and I've traveled down some muddy tracks and dry. 'Cause if I wanted to get where I was going, I knew I'd just have to walk that country mile. Let's walk that mile. Walking that long mile has shown me changes in the people and the land. But I'll bet the road to Marble Bar's no better than when I drove in trucks and caravans. And the country bloke is still the same old battler, no matter what the place he's working in. And though I've covered many miles, I still can't wait to see what the next long country mile will bring me. Oh, I've walked a mile or two in my lifetime, and I've traveled down some muddy tracks and dry. 'Cause if I wanted to get where I was going, I knew I'd just have to walk that country mile. Hey, I knew I'd have to walk that country mile. Thank you to Joy McKean.
That was pretty cool. That was fun. I will admit that I wish her microphone had been turned up, a little bit higher, so that her voice was not overwhelmed by Slim's, but still, it was really good. He's an interesting artist, I was thinking about him last night, and he's kind of like Woody Guthrie in a way, much more countrified, than Woody Guthrie was. But, Woody sang about our land, our people here in the U.S., and, Slim seems to be kind of the defining, artist in those terms for Australia. Like I say, I don't know. I mean, I'm just touching into Australian music, so yeah, I've got a long ways to go, but that's just kind of the impression that I get. He was doing stuff way back, so, but I think it's neat. I mean, that's one thing about oh, you can call it country music or folk music or whatever, but they generally talk about different things than a rock and roll band would. And I like both a lot. I mean, God knows I love rock and roll, but it's interesting. And sometimes more country stuff is more emotional. Really grabs you. But yeah. So that Luke O'Shea song that I played yesterday. If you guys have never heard him, man, he'll rip your guts out. He's so good. So anyway, that was fun, and I'll be back, and I'll probably play some more of her, just her, if I can find a decent recording. So anyway, y'all take care, and I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back in a few minutes, I guess. So hit like, subscribe, and all that. You can tell I'm scattered as shit today. So anyway, later.